Hello children, how have you all been? Hope good. Now it's time for the value education class. Do you remember what we had been studying the previous two classes? Yes, we had been studying chapter 1 and that was respect towards oneself. And what about the second lesson? That was respect towards our friends, respect towards peers. And today we are going to study respect towards parents and elders. Now, do you have your value education book ready? Here is mine. Okay, see, I've covered my book beautifully. I hope you've done the same thing. And now I'm going to ask you to open chapter number 3. And what page are we on? We are on page number 17. Page number 17. Now that's how the page looks. And now children, we're going to start talking about this chapter. So what do you think this respect towards parents and respect towards elders means? Here we have it. Parents and elders teach us how to love, how to care, how to give, how to forgive, and how to accept. So, our parents teach us to say I love you. Our parents teach us to love our friends, love our relatives, and love everyone in the world. Our parents teach us to give. Our parents also teach us to forgive. If someone made a mistake and said sorry, we must accept that sorry. So, we must forgive them. We must tell them it's okay. Now, without their endless sacrifices during our early years, we would not be capable of being what we are today. So, the sacrifices that our parents have made for us, they have given up many things to keep us happy. And today, whatever we are because of our parents. We need to care for our elders because they deserve to be cared for. So, all elders must be taken care of. We must take care of all elders. Respect and care for our elders start with our parents. So, if you want to care and respect for others, first you start with your parents. There is a saying in English, children, charity begins at home. So, we start from home and then we begin to help others outside our home, to care for others outside our home. So, first we should start with our parents. Now, every person is lucky to have loving and caring parents or elders in the family. I'm sure all of you have got loving and caring parents. When you ask your parents for something, they immediately give it to you. They love you and they care for you. And whatever things you need, whatever things you say that you need, your parents will provide it for you. They will help you in every possible way that they can. Isn't it, children? And even the elders in your family. I'm sure many of you have got grandparents living with you. If you ask your grandparents to do something for you, to play with you, just to listen to you, they will be sitting with you and listening to all your stories. So, those of you who have your grandparents with you, you're so lucky to have them. And you know what? I'm sure all of you must be enjoying those beautiful stories that your grandparents tell you. When your parents are busy, your grandparents will be telling you stories and taking care of you. Isn't it, children? So, let us see what's written here. So, they are very important in our life. So our parents and our elders are very important for us. They teach and influence us to do the right things through the right path. So children, how do they influence us? How do they make us do things? They make us do good things and they teach us to follow the correct path. Now, we have a small story here, a wonderful story. But before I read the story for you, I'm going to show you the story in a video form. So are you ready to watch it with me? Yes, let's begin.
Okay. All right. I got it.
We've got to do something about your father. I've had enough of his spilled food, noisy eating, mess.
Come on, Dad. Let's be over there. All right. Come on. There you go. I got you. Okay. Sit down. You okay?
Dinner's ready.
Hey, buddy. What are you working on?
I'm making a little bowl for you and Mommy to eat your food out of when I grow up, just like Grandpa does now.
Hey, Dad. Why don't you come join us at the table?
Children, how did you like that story? I'm sure all of you enjoyed it. So now I have my book with me and we are going to read it. Let's begin. The Wooden Bowl. Ram was a 6-year-old boy who lived with his parents and grandparents. His father was a carpenter. Now, whom do you think is a carpenter? A person who works with wood. He makes things out of wood. In their neighborhood lived an old man, Keshav. Now, in that story which I showed you in the video, you did not see any names. But here we have got some names. So, a small boy by the name of Ram. How old is he, children? He is 6 years old. Now in his neighborhood there lived an old man and that old man was 80 years old. Now this 80-year-old man is known as Keshav. But Ram does not call him Keshav. What does Ram call him? Ram used to call him Keshav Dada. Will you remember that? Keshav Dada. Now, Keshav was abandoned by his children. The meaning of abandoned is left all alone. He was left alone by his son, by his children, who had begun to think that their father was of no use to them. Now children, if you start feeling that my parents are useless to me, they can't give me anything and they can't do anything for me, do you think we need to throw them out of our houses? Never. That is the wrong thing to do. But you see, Keshav Dada's son, he thought that my father is useless. My father can't give me anything and my father can't do anything for me. And so you know what they did to this poor old man? They threw him out of the house. That's very sad. Now let's read on. So, no use to them since he had become too old and was unable to do any work. So Keshav Dada could not do any work and he could not help his children, and so they abandoned him. They left him all alone. Keshav's elder son Kashi would bring him food every day on his way to work. Now when Kashi was going to work, he would carry food for his father. Who's this Kashi? Keshav's elder son. One day, Kashi gave his father food in a clay bowl. Now you know children, a clay bowl, a bowl which is made out of clay. I will show you the picture right away here. Now, did you see that? That is a clay bowl. Now you know children, if a clay bowl fell down, it would break, and that is exactly what happened. Being too old, his father was not able to hold the clay bowl properly. So you know, old hands, the clay bowl was shaking like this in his shaky hands, and the bowl fell down and it broke. He dropped it and the bowl broke. Kashi became angry and scolded his father. He was so angry. Why was he angry, children? He got so angry because now he has to buy a new bowl. He has to spend money for his father, and his father is not going to give the money. He has to spend his own money. So he's so angry. And now let's read on. The next day, Kashi gave his father food in a new clay bowl. When he came back from work, he was angry to see the new clay bowl also broken into pieces. So what happened? This poor old man with his shaky hands, his hands are trembling. He's not able to hold the bowl, and the bowl fell down and broke. The first time it broke, Kashi bought a new bowl. But this time, Kashi is so angry. The second bowl is also broken. Now, he scolded his father badly and he warned him. Do you know, children, what's the meaning of giving a warning? He's going to tell his father, if you break another bowl, I'm going to punish you. And you know what punishment he's going to give his father? Let us read. Hey, old man. You see, children, how he speaks to his father. He speaks to his father disrespectfully. He speaks to his father rudely and impolitely. And he's not even saying father. He's not even saying dad. He's not even saying daddy. What is he saying? Hey, old man. He's talking to his father as if he were an outsider, a stranger. He's not giving respect to his father. Hey, old man, if you break the next clay bowl also, what will I do? There will be no food for you. and you will have to leave the house. Now, when this Kashi was talking in a disrespectful manner to his father, whom do you think saw it all? Remember the little boy? Ram. So Ram saw everything and Ram was very sad. Now children, do you think this Ram is going to do something for his friend Keshav Dada? Maybe yes. But that we are going to find out on the next class day. So when we meet again, we are going to find out what this Ram is going to do for our Keshav Dada. Till then children, what will you do? You will read up to where I taught today and we will continue in the next class. So till then, bye and take care.